Hey everybody, it's Mark Yegi. Welcome back to the channel here. Today, she's a rough one out there, matey. The markets are sharply lower today with all the major indexes down almost 2%. The Dow was down like 850 points a few minutes ago. Everything's kind of down. There's a lot of selling pressure. There's a lot of fear out there. But the markets aren't down as much as I would think they would be. Not 2% on war. Usually would probably be a little bit more. But anyway, there's it's not going to end today, I don't think. So this is going to be an ongoing concern, which means people are taking risk off the table, which means the markets are going to go down because there's not a lot of buyers out there. So the S&P just hit its lowest level in more than a couple of months. And if you've been watching any of my market pulses, we talk about how the markets are up at their all-time highs but can't penetrate those all-time highs. And then they're now kind of moving down below the 50-day moving average, and not a lot of good things happen below the 50-day moving average. Global equities around the world are also sliding. European markets are down. Asian markets are down. And the conflict seems to be spreading a bit. Oil prices are now surging over $80 a barrel on oil because of the tensions, because of the Strait of Hormuz is effectively shut down because of insurance. Like there's war going on, so these insurance companies don't want to insure these boats from sinking. And so shipping is stopping, at least from the Strait of Hormuz, which is creating oil tension, oil price increases based on the tension. Natural gas is going up, energy prices are going up. Hopefully, this will all be just temporary, but it's all working together to kind of squeeze the markets right now. Rising energy costs are feeding inflation worries in the Eurozone and beyond. The Eurozone kind of screwed themselves up by messing around with Russia on energy, and now they are very vulnerable, kind of in the middle here of winter. Of higher energy prices. So there's a lot of worry there. I don't think the Fed cut expectations are going to be as real as they once were, because I think we're getting some inflationary risk now. And the VIX is now spiking, the panic index. I'll be talking about that on Friday on my Market Pulse if you want to join me. Gold and Bitcoin, oddly, are not shooting up like you would think an asset would. Maybe that's because there's already been a big rush into gold, and now they're selling off and taking money off the table or taking profits, whatever. Bitcoin's up a little, but not like you would think. And then the guy that talks out of both sides of his mouth, Jamie Dimon, he warns that markets may be underestimating the geopolitical inflation risk, and he's saying complacency could be a key threat. Now, this is the guy that a couple years said, "Oh no, Bitcoin's the worst thing ever," and then like a month later went and bought a bunch of Bitcoin, and his bank got into it, and then he just badmouths it, and then his bank gets into it. So I don't know if you can really believe him. He talks a good game, he looks good on TV, but he's kind of a jerk. Like you can't really trust anything he says. So take that one with a grain of salt. Bottom line here is we are in risk-off mode today, driven by Middle East conflict, rising energy prices, inflation fears. Stocks are sliding, oil's up, and macro sentiment is turning cautious. Now listen, we teach people how to do covered calls. And a lot of people are like, "Oh my God, covered calls are horrible." Well, I can tell you my accounts are up today because I have covered calls, and they were in the money covered calls. So the in the money amount is actually helping the account on the way down. Okay, one of my accounts is only up $32, but it's up. It's not down, like crazy like some of these stocks are down. So if you're interested in finding out more about that, I'm sure there's a link below this video. So you can check that out. And we have an event coming up. I'll put a little commercial on the end here in April. Love to see you there. And as always, thanks for your attention to what we're doing here. And be careful out there. It's a rough market, and I don't think this war is going to be ending anytime soon. Be careful. Hey everybody, just a quick thing to tell you about our Wealth Accelerator live event in Arizona, just outside of the Phoenix area, April 17th through the 19th. It's called the Wealth Accelerator Live Strategy Room. And this is where we're going to have kind of an intimate event, not one of my bigger events. It's a small event where we're going to have high value conversations with like-minded people. You're going to be networking there, going really deep on strategies about income. And we're going to be really delving into stocks, reading charts, and I'll give you a breakdown of the stocks that I think are going to do well in the last half of 2026. So you don't want to miss it. Hotel rooms are already going pretty quick. There's a link at the bottom here. Again, it's called the Wealth Accelerator Live Strategy Room. Love to have you you there. It looks like a pretty cool venue. If you could take a look at that, it's got big old pool and an 18-hole championship golf course. So if you want to come early, stay late, I'm going to do that. So it'd be great to see you there, meet you face to face. Check on the link below, and then you'll have to call the hotel and get your hotel rooms because they're going fast. Anyway, just wanted to bring that up. Love to see you there, but get your tickets now because it's going to sell out. It's not many seats. Take care. Bye. The information you just heard is for education and information. This is not financial advice.